Hi, welcome back to Real Beer Revolution. I'm Mike.
And I am Sarah.
So I realised we've been a little bit quiet lately on the channel. Haven't done many videos, been a little bit preoccupied. We've got some ideas for the future to try and put some more videos out there. And one of them is a bit of a roundup on what's been happening in South Africa.
The world of craft beer, as far as we can tell, anyway.
Locally, internationally. Cape Town, yeah. So, I suppose I'd also like to do some more videos brewing on the Grainfather, some clone videos, and we've also been a little bit occupied with Feral Brewco. So we started up a little gypsy brewery, did our first release last June, yeah. My City IPA. Got another one coming out at the end of this month, and also toying with the idea perhaps about taking the channel along on some of the brew days for that, maybe some of the test batches. So
behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, got some ideas. Maybe you guys can also comment on what you'd like to see on the channel, and then we can put those ideas out there as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
So what's been happening in Cape Town?
Woodstock Winter Beer Festival.
Yeah.
Last week.
Was that last weekend?
That was last weekend.
That was pretty epic.
Okay, so what was your highlight of it then?
Highlight. Tricky one. I think Mountain Brewing Company's peach sour lambic style sort of had a lambic-y nose to it, but lots of fresh peaches. And
I think that was a bit of a surprise one of the festival as well. I don't know. I don't think we went into the festival thinking that it would come out as one of our top ones, but it absolutely blew us away.
Wasn't it a collab with Deervault?
Yes, it was.
From Tuk Tuk.
And it was like 10.2% as well, so it was quite a way to start off the morning.
Yeah. Hasn't Deervault left Tuk Tuk now as well? Isn't that big news?
That is the rumour, yes.
Is it not official news?
I don't know.
Oh, you heard it here first. I don't know if it's official or even true, but I've heard
No,
a
it's
rumour.
definitely
true.
If it's been confirmed by 2 people.
Okay, so yeah.
Except for him.
What else?
Modern Guild.
Oh, the RHBC
Riot
collab with Joff the artist. Yeah.
Amazing artwork on the can.
Shame we don't have a can here to show you.
It's a shame.
Maybe I can put a picture in the video. You can have a look at it. It's pretty awesome.
Or we will put it on the Instagram account with a review.
So Sarah's taken over the Instagram account for Real Beer Revolution. So go check that out as well. Some cool photos to be posted there at some point.
Yes, starting now. Will be content.
Yeah. And then following on from Woodstock Winter Beer Festival, tomorrow, maybe today, depending on when I get this video out, but Thursday, at Shackleton Brewery, they are having a kind of second go at the Woodstock Winter Beer Festival cool down event.
Using
Lost and Found, I think they're calling it.
Yeah, and like having a bit of what was left in some of the one-off kegs and...
Yeah. So make sure you're there. I think it's starting at 6 o'clock at Shackleton in Woodstock, Salt River area. Really cool place.
Okay. I think there was a lot of the Lucy corn kegs.
Still to go.
That was still to go. So
a few of them.
So here's my question to you. Which of the Lucy corn collabs was your favourite?
I really like the mild that she did with Little Wolf on Nitro, on cask.
And the whiskey and rye one?
The Drifter
From
one.
Drifter, that was also really nice.
Yeah. It's probably
very impressed with that one.
Yeah.
It was lovely at the end of the festival for me.
Also, there was a sour beer that Paul from Kennel did, a raspberry dark sour beer at the festival. That was pretty epic as well.
And while we're on the subject of it, table beer infused with orange
through the Randall. It had like lots of
Randall.
It had like a hop Randall, but instead of putting hops in there, he put lots of fruit and botanicals. The table beer,
and it was a nice change from what was predominantly malt forward dark beers that were at the festival. It was very much a very wintry festival. There was a lot of stouts. There was a lot of chili chocolate. There was a lot of
fortunately for them, there
high
was
percentage imperial kind of beers out there that day.
Yeah, I think the weather was amazing. It was a beautiful sunny day, which is great for a beer festival. But I think nobody really wanted the big dark beers, even though it was a winter festival. So I mean, it comes when most of our highlights we've been talking about, modern guilt aside, were sours and be interesting to see what everyone else thought, what everyone else's highlights were for the day. So I've got 4 beers in front of me here.
Surprise beers for you, really?
Yeah, I don't think I would normally buy any of them by choice, but I did buy all 4 of these because this week, I think, the Lifestyle Sunday Times Lifestyle Macro Beer Awards were announced. So these 4 beers and Hoegaarden were in it. Now, I couldn't find Hoegaarden in the shops. I wouldn't buy Hoegaarden. It's an AB InBev product. And yeah, I just don't buy AB InBev beers. I don't normally buy Heineken beers either. There's 2 of those on the table too, but I did.
You also bought bottles as well.
Yeah, I know. What's with the bottles? Not good. But I did find 1 can.
Yes, and I think Darling is starting to do a lot more of their beers than cans now as well.
Yeah, which is cool.
So we can't give them all the time.
But yeah, I don't support AB InBev at all, as probably most of you know. I even read an article today where AB InBev are stealing, I think it was from a guy from the tap room, where AB InBev are stealing kegs from breweries, not just stealing them, but also throwing their crap back in the keg and selling it out there. So yeah, no. AB InBev can piss off. So Hoegaarden won South Africa's most loved specialty beer. I don't know how it can be South Africa's most loved.
What do they mean by specialty?
I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway.
Is it an unusual style? What style is it?
It's a wit beer.
I didn't realise that was considered specialty. Okay.
It's a Belgian wit beer. It's like considered the bloody classic wit beer out there, if you want to compare like BJCP notes, but it's pretty boring as far as beers go, and it's owned by AB InBev, so.
Okay. Moving along.
That is not getting drunk today. So, South Africa's most loved...
light beer.
No, let's actually change that. Let's do South Africa's most loved low alcohol beer.
Okay.
Yeah, light beer. Sorry, I was going to do in the order they've printed it in.
I want to start with light.
Windhoek Light.
Just got me soaked there.
Sorry.
Okay.
Don't want to water it down.
So
Windhoek Light is a light lager from Namibian Breweries, which is owned by Heineken. It's 2.4% ABV.
So essentially no flavour, no aroma, and no alcohol.
Little to no flavour, it's got an aroma though, but it's not good. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but I got particles floating in my glass there.
Yeah, so do I.
It's not clear.
What does that mean?
Don't know.
Yeast?
Possibly yeast, but it shouldn't be though. I mean, this is filtered.
It looks like there's a little animal in mine.
This is filtered to hell, but it's got horrible aroma, almost like I don't know. It's a lot of sulphur. And
it almost smells like a cleaning chemical.
Yeah.
Kind of a smell coming from it.
Yeah. I don't even want to drink that.
On a hot day next to the pool?
It is a bit soapy though. It definitely tastes better than it smells and better than it looks. Right. So.
Beer number 2.
Nice clean glasses. Smells gone.
Then soap.
So beer number 2 is South Africa's most loved lager. I thought that was Black Label.
Ooh.
So we got Slow Beer from Darling.
Okay, I will say that I'm glad that a craft brewery got the award for lager rather than Black Label or Castle.
Yeah.
Whether that is the most interesting lager there is, or most inspired lager there is. We will have to see, but
quite hazy.
Which isn't a good thing for a lager, right?
No. A little bit of malt. Like no hops.
Sweet.
Oh, very sweet. Almost like sickly sweet. That's very sweet. Very malty. I haven't had a slow beer in a long time. I must say the last time I had one wasn't I didn't really enjoy it. I actually preferred what was their light lager they did?
I know, but I'm definitely a bone crusher girl.
Yeah.
Especially hoppy bone crusher.
It's not bad. South Africa's most loved lager, probably.
Okay, now beer number 3.
Glass is cleaned again.
Glass is clean.
CBC Amber Weiss.
Okay, now this is a good one.
So this actually won South Africa's most loved beer as well. So this won best overall beer.
Well done, Walker.
As well as South Africa's most loved ale.
Right.
So CBC Amber Weiss. Nice bit ahead.
Oh.
It's going to overflow. No, it's not perfect.
No, it is. No, it is. It is. It is. It is.
Perfect.
It is. It's not.
Weiss beer should have a good bit of head, shouldn't it?
Everyone likes a bit of head. Okay. I made a bit of a mess. Right.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a Weiss.
Typical
it's a
Weiss.
nice beer.
Typical
it's a
Weiss.
nice Weiss.
Aromas. Although it's hazy, as a Weiss beer should be, I don't have any floating bits in my glass, whereas the other two had lots of floaty bits. This is like...
And they weren't supposed to have.
clear as a hazy beer can be.
That's lovely.
Bit of banana, a lot of clove.
We'll be finishing these ones.
Very fruity. Yeah. Yeah, definitely deserves to win the top out of compared to the first 2 beers we've had anyway.
No, I'd happily drink that one.
This is nice. We'll be back after we drink this. Right, that was really enjoyable.
Now we're on to the IPA, which is going to be a tough category for us because we are IPA people.
This is South Africa's most loved India Pale Ale, apparently. Jet Black Skeleton Coast.
Okay. What's that in the bottom? Is there something in the bottom there?
Loads of sediment flying around in there.
Alright, we'll give it a go. Open mind.
Yeah.
Bubbles, right?
It's carbonated.
You got me wet again.
Sorry.
Okay. Now it's obviously not a NEPA. It's not supposed to be cloudy.
No, it's a classic West Coast IPA.
Okay, so we're looking at malty, hop forward,
bitter,
citrusy, florally, and earthy is what it says on the bottle. So.
Okay. Oh, it's very sweet. It smells like sherry. It smells like it's oxidized, this one.
And it tastes a bit like it.
Ooh. Yeah, that's like that wet cardboardy, very sweet.
So obviously when they did the beer judging of it,
so I bought
they wouldn't have had an oxidized version of it, so we're not having...
I bought all 4 of these bottles yesterday in Checkers at Seaside Village in Big Bay.
Okay, we'd like to think it wasn't oxidized for the beer judging.
That's very old, eh? Okay, there is a best before date.
But then this is a question of turnover at the store. Is it the responsibility of the brewery?
It'd be nice if they could print the best before the date so you could actually read the bloody thing.
It's lovely if you like cherry.
It's like OBs. I think this is the 14th of October this year. Or is that a 6? Or maybe it's the 14th of June.
Oh, 14th. No. I have no idea what that says.
No, it's not very easy. I think it's... I'm going to assume because it's so badly oxidized that that's a 6, but it could be a 10 as well.
Anyway, guys, this was oxidized. So
it's a bit of a shame.
I mean, it is a shame because now we don't get to taste what the judges would have tasted.
No, but I mean that is what the consumer tastes. So I mean,
okay, that is true. People seeing the awards will go out and buy it. And unfortunately, if they go out and buy this one, then they're not going to have the best opinion or experience of a craft beer.
I didn't go to any specific bottle store. I just went to the closest place to me that sells beer. They had 4 out of the 5 beers, so I thought it'd be a good way to start the vlog up again is to do some news on what's happened this week and to see how these guys won.
Well, I'm sure Jack Black's not going to be very happy about it.
No, that's disappointing. And I think it was like the most expensive one as well. I think it was like 35 or 40 rand for that bottle as well.
Yeah.
And the total for those 4 beers only came to 90 odd rand. So this one was like more than a third of the 4 beer costs. No, it's pretty disappointing. It's not nice at all. I haven't had. Actually, I wanted to try this because I think it also got a gold medal at the Africa Beer Awards recently. I haven't had it for a long time because the last time I had it, which was probably 18 months ago, I didn't like it either, and I wanted to try it because it's won a couple of awards now, so I was hoping that they maybe improved it a lot. Yeah, not from this show. To be honest, a bit disappointing with all those beers, apart from the Amberweiss. The Amberweiss was awesome.
Amberweiss was yummy.
But the other 2 weren't very nice, and this is probably the worst out of the 4.
It's a shame, especially for IPA. IPA should be great. IPAs are our favourite.
Yeah. Best
IPA in the country.
Mad Giant Urban Legend, I think.
Ooh, good choice.
But there's a few. The Can Grenade was really good.
Can Grenade got released this week.
Yeah, that's a really good IPA.
Well done,
Drifter
Jake.
And Tiny Keg collab. Yeah, Jake brewed it. Really enjoyed that. And obviously we missed out a big event that happened last week, was IPA Day at Afro Caribbean at Banana Jam Cafe.
Yes.
Yeah, so every
good party.
Every IPA I had that night on IPA Day was excellent. So
Space Invader.
Yeah, and Citrus Space Invader, Space Llama.
Yeah, lots of spacey ones. It's a very good spacey party.
I can't remember now. Got a little bit drunk. There was a lot of nice IPAs, but they were all good. I don't think I'd even pick a favourite out of them all. They were just Yeah.
Well, I had a favourite, but I don't think it's available for commercial use. But.
So, guys, comment below. Let us know what you think about doing a bit of a roundup. I don't know whether we should do this weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, annually.
Bi-weekly as in twice a week or once every 2 weeks?
Once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, twice a week's a lot.
Twice
is
a
that
week
what
is a lot.
bi-weekly means?
Is it? No, I think it can mean both.
Yeah. Bi-monthly. I want to try and do a bit of a roundup on what's happening in South Africa. It seems like at the minute there's lots of cool things happening. Every week there's 2 or 3 events now. You're kind of almost getting a bit of festival fatigue, event fatigue. There's so many things happening, but
it does mean that there's a lot of gossip out there.
And yet you still want to get to all the events and check everything out. So
exciting beers, awesome people.
Yeah.
Cool. We want to share it with you guys.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. I'm not going to cheers you with that. Cheers.